Today, we're gonna go over a very expensive Texas bourbon because we're talking about discussing and reviewing Garrison Brothers Cowboy Bourbon. Oh, I'm excited. Let's go. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Carlos. Thank you for joining me. Boom, 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 boom. Here on the real Whiskey Corner. Oh yes, we are back in business. We were never out of business, but I at least thought so because I was upstairs in my guest room while my parents were using my office because they couldn't go up for the last couple of weeks. Now they are in their new residence up there in Georgia, so I got my Whiskey Corner back, the real Whiskey Corner, right? Thank you so much for everybody stopping by, checking out the video, and checking out the channel. I want to thank each and every one of you. I truly appreciate all your support. Without y'all, I can't do this, guys. So I really am appreciative of you. I do have a favor to ask, though. If you can subscribe, it will help me get to my goal. Well, my first goal, right? So my first goal was 1,000 subscribers. Then now it's 2,500 subscribers. And then it's probably going to be 5,000. So we got a long way to go, but I know I can get there with your help. Hopefully we can get to 2,000 before the end of the year. I don't know. Might be shooting that a little bit too aggressively, but hey, one can dream. But with your help, subscribing, that will extremely be helpful. So thank you so much. Now, what are we doing today? We are finally reviewing and tasting Garrison Brothers Cowboy Bourbon. Now, this is from 2022. I bought this last year and I never opened it. I never popped it. It wasn't until, shout out to Sean over there at Echoes in Eternity Bourbon. I'll put his channel link here or here. But he did a friendly wager with me on a football game. So I'm a Patriots fan. I am from Boston originally, and I am a diehard Patriots fan, even though they suck this year. He is a diehard Dolphins fan. So we put a little wager on it. We said basically the loser would have to send a sample of something really good to the winner and would have to wear a shirt donning the winner's team. And it breaks my heart to do, but I am a good sport. Here, I hope this will suffice, Sean. I am wearing something that says Sundays are for the Fins, with a ugly little dolphin on it. It says Miami, Florida, and it has the stupid orange and turquoise colors. I'm just playing, Sean, but I actually like the orange a little bit. I don't like the turquoise, but the orange is actually pretty cool. So hopefully this will suffice. I am wearing this in a video. Yes, that was the bet. I lost fair and square. So congratulations, Sean. You will be getting these samples soon. So that's why I popped this, because I've tasted the Cowboy Bourbons before. I've tasted a 2021, I tasted a 2022. If I didn't taste that 2022, I don't think I would have bought this because it is a little pricey, guys. It is probably the most expensive Texas bourbon that I've seen, but it does look cool, right? So it has a little medallion there that says Cowboy Bourbon, Garrison Brothers 2022. Let's take that off because that's gonna get annoying. But it comes in like this little coffin. And I mean a coffin because it has like a pillow and stuff. It's nice, I have to say. But it's expensive. I bought it for about $250. But I've seen them at last year for like $280 to $350. This year, I've seen the 2023 for $280 to, one store had it at $519, which was crazy. But yeah, these keep going up. And the reason is because, you know, it's actually kind of cool and it's catching on, right? So Garrison Brothers, out of Texas, out of High Texas. They blend, bottle, distill, they barrel, they do everything over there in their distillery in High Texas. And this is specially selected barrels aged for 8 years. And it is specially selected by their master distiller, Donis Todd, right? So it is cask strength, uncut, and unfiltered. Guys, this is a big deal. Now, if you've seen videos, people are waiting in line the day that wasn't that good, but whatever. The day that Garrison Brother releases this for the year. They put it out every year, or at least they have been putting it out every year, I believe, since 2020 or 2021. And you know, it's actually an experience. I want to try to go up there or down there or across there to one of those events. They usually do it in October, and the 2023 just came out. So I've only seen it, like I said, in 2 places, one at $280, the other one at $519, which was crazy. But I'm sure I'm going to be seeing a lot more, especially towards the end of the year, like in December. So is this really worth the $250? The $280. I wouldn't pay more than $280 for it, quite honestly. But is this really worth it? Well, let's find out. So first off, I have to call out how freaking dark this is. Look at that thing. That thing is like dark brown. I mean, I can't explain it any better than that. But it, you know, I'm intrigued by this because it is something that I think it's gonna be a different experience. So when I've tasted it about more than a year ago, I loved it, right? But I don't remember too much about it. So let's go in for a nose, let's go in for a taste. All right, so I'm digging the nose, right? We have caramel, honey, drizzled oak, right? If like oak was just left overnight and just like a caramel and honey freaking, I don't know, drizzle or drenched in it, that's what I'm smelling right now, right? Some dark fruits like raisins, but I'm also getting like some fruit, like some berries, like strawberries and blueberries, like wild berries. I'm getting some like floral notes. I'm also getting leather, and you guys know I love my leather. Guys, I like Texas whiskey. That, you know, I'm a big proponent for good Texas whiskey, right? Not saying that I like all Texas whiskey, right? And this is good, at least on the smell, right? I'm also getting some like baking spices. So I'm digging this, guys. I want to go in for a taste. But before that, I want to tell y'all, I wouldn't say I'm a Garrison Brothers fan, but I do like a few of the bottles that they make. I like the Bon Marais. I like the Guadalupe. I tasted recently the Ladybird, and I freaking love that. So these special bottles that they come out with, I am digging. So let's go in for a taste. Cheers. The proof hits you, right? It definitely gives you a little, let's say, Texas hug. So there's some baking spices, some cinnamon spice, but then you're kind of getting everything that I just said on the nose, right? I'm tasting honey, I'm tasting corn, I'm tasting caramel, I'm tasting oak. There's a little bit of leather. There's a floral note. There's almost like a dark chocolate as well. Let me go in for another one. Cheers. So brown sugar, and now I'm getting more of that dark chocolate. And then you're also getting the tingly from the spices, right? It's not a pepper spice. It's more like a baking spice or like a cinnamon spice, like a big red type of spice. But then you're getting wild berries for the sweetness, the caramel, the brown sugar, some raisins. So it's like all intertwining together in perfect harmony. I think it's needless to say that I really, really like this bottle. I do. I have to just say it straight out. Will I be buying a 2023 version? Yeah, I will be. If I can find it at less than $280, I'm definitely gonna buy one. Now, what do I give this? What do I score this? I want to say I want to score it higher, but because of the price, because it's not for everybody, I would have to do like a 3.7 or 3.8 palm trees. Because here's the thing. First off, you have to like Texas whiskey. Second off, you have to kind of like Garrison Brothers, because they do kind of do a different thing on their own. And then third off, you have to be willing to just spend over $250 on a Texas bourbon, right? So if you're not the first two, then you're not gonna be inclined to do that on the third, right? So if you're that person, or at least a person that's willing to experiment, I think this is an amazing experience. And I utterly like it. I wish I could actually sample these off to like everybody so that you guys can experience this without having to spend that money. But I do actually think it's worth it. If you're that type of person, right? If you don't like Texas whiskey, if you freaking hate Garrison Brothers for whatever reason, then this is not for you, right? This isn't. Yeah, I mean, that's all I can say. But I really like it, and I will be trying to get a 2023 Cowboy Bourbon. So let me know, comment below. Have you seen these in the wild? How much do you see it for? Are they readily available? Do you just see one, or are there a few? Comment below. Have you tasted one of these? Will you buy one? Love talking back and forth with you guys. Please like or dislike this video. Please subscribe, because that will really, really help me out. Also, shout out to my patrons. We are building up the community there. You guys are so amazing. Independent Joe, Eric Gunderson, Robert Jennings, William Hall, Chris Jenkins, Marty at Whiskey Nose. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are all amazing. And if you want to be a patron, $3 a month, that is it. Gets you in, and we're going to be doing some good things there pretty shortly. So stay tuned for that. Link is in the description. Sorry, had a brain fart there. I'm gonna keep enjoying this, guys. I really do like this. I want you to enjoy that whiskey. Again, shout out to Sean over there at Echoes in Eternity. Thank you for the cool bet and, you know, overall experience. I want you guys to enjoy that whiskey. Cheers.